This is a public land over-the-counter tag. Literally like 20 minutes into the first hunt. Elk everywhere. This is why it's said, hey, is it September yet? Are we having fun yet? I'm having a blast. Welcome to Elk Camp 2025. We just rolled in today to a newer spot to us, but I have not killed a bull with my bow in upwards of 5 years. I think the last bull I killed was with the Born and Raised crew in Oregon in 2020 or 2021. I can't remember for sure. Mission on this trip is not just for me to kill a bull, but our good buddy Sam Bruner over there, that good looking guy. How long has it been since you killed a bull with your bow?
Too long.
I think he said he hasn't even hunted for himself with a bow in 12 years. The Mr. Matty Ice behind the camera has never killed a bull with his bow. We've got some makeup to do. We're in a really cool spot. We scouted this place out on OnX. A good buddy dropped me some pins, told me about it. He used to hunt here years ago. And then we've just been scouring OnX to try to find the very best area to place camp and then to hunt from there. So I think we're on a pretty good path so far, but we just rolled in. It's about 6 p.m. We got about 2.5 hours. We're going to roll up, go hit a road that we're actually going to ride our mountain bikes on, which is new for us. And we're going to go try to hear some bugles and see where these elk are at. Should be fun. Sam just spotted these elk. We rode our bikes about 300-400 yards away, but we're just starting to get the thermals in our favor. But we spotted elk up here, and we got a bull bugle down here. It's about to get exciting though. Right there, yeah. Scoot back. It's like a low 5 point. That was amazing. There turned out to be a hell of a lot more elk there than we thought. Sounded like there were 30. No kidding. 2 different bulls.
3 spikes, 15, 20 cows.
How far were they?
He was 45 when I shot at him.
They look so big.
Did you see the shot?
They looked a touch forward.
That's what I thought, yeah.
It's been 12 years since you hunted yourself and you couldn't wait 14 minutes to kill a bull, dude. Holy crap, that happened so fast.
How cool was that? Did you get to watch all of that?
I couldn't see the elk. I was like, I saw him for a while, then I just started texting my wife. And then you shot, and I was like, holy shit. And then elk everywhere.
They just started coming out of everywhere. There was 2 different bulls.
Was he the one bugling over here?
No, there was another bull over there. The bull we were originally on was tucked behind this little corner, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere,
That bull came
out of the bottom.
Dude, there's like 30 elk in there. Are we having fun yet?
I'm having a blast.
Dude.
I'm a little worried about my shot.
Why? Where'd you hit?
A little far forward. But I'm still having a freaking blast.
I thought I could hear something tip over. There's a lot of commotion.
You could pick out a tip
How
over.
far of a shot?
45.
And he was broadside.
Yeah. Maybe a little quartering too, but yeah.
We're a little worried about the shot. It looked a little high and forward, but Sam shoots like a 46-inch draw length, so he gets good penetration. It's only been about 15 minutes, but we found the first pile of blood, probably 10 yards from where he shot him at, so we're gonna go and get our bikes and our packs, come back, just give him like another half an hour, but I hope we find this bull. Obviously, never hunted that fast for an archery bull and had somebody shoot one. Literally like 20 minutes into the first hunt. Elk everywhere. This is why it's, hey, is it September yet?
It comes down this way.
Yeah.
It's left side still.
Yeah, start to open up.
Come on, baby.
One right there.
Getting a little better.
Yeah.
Not much, but a little bit.
Stay right there, right here.
Yeah.
So we've only tracked the bull about maybe 50 or 60 yards so far. And initially there was quite a bit of blood and it got dried up, and then there was a period of like 20, 30 yards where it's like getting thicker. Now he's kind of running downhill. We're starting to lose it a little bit. So I think it's smart that we just marked it last blood on OnX, put up a log that we recognize. Anyway, we're going to bounce out of here, sneak out of here in case he's not dead. Last thing we're going to do is bump him in the dark, but it's bow hunting. We'll see what happens in the morning. I always say this, I say, let's be positive until we have a reason not to. So I'm still very positive we'll find this bull. He's shooting a long arrow, big broadhead, put a big hole in it. The arrow's still in him, so hopefully that's working. Hopefully he's just bleeding on the inside and he's dead right here. After he shot, I'm just going to say my initial thought, which I think is always best, to go back and think about your initial thoughts after something like this happens. I thought I could hear something come down here and fall over dead. That's what I thought.
I like the positivity.
Yeah.
That's all we can do.
We'll teach Sam about PHA today. Especially if that broadhead's in there. Maybe you won't let the topic along. As he runs, dude, that muscle's doing this.
Yeah.
Just cutting that lung up. We just showed up to the canyon we were in last night where Sam shot that bull. It's been pretty quiet this morning. Heard a couple behind us, but almost feels like from what we saw last night this morning, they're doing a lot of whatever they're doing at night. As soon as the sun comes up, they kind of do these half bugles, and then it seems like they get fired up around like 6:37. Plan has to sneak up this canyon, try to get on a pole, see what they're doing. Our wind's not great, it's blowing kind of that way and up, but we're gonna go look for Sam's pole. We dropped Sam off, left Sam at the shot spot. I wanted to come check this out, so we just worked our way around. We got bulls bugling up above us. We let them get up above the road because our wind's coming down, so they're in a good spot now, actually. So they're moving uphill to go back. We're going to try to get below them and see what we can do. Maybe call them back. On cue. 6 or 7 bulls bugling. We got pretty close, just barely. He was probably 100 yards, but he took his cows and left. But we've got multiple bulls on this hillside bugling. That's the plan. We're gonna walk back and help Sam look for his bull, and then we're gonna come wreak some havoc in here tonight. Is that the greatest sound in the whole entire world? Well, we've been tracking this bull for the last hour. I think we've tracked him, I'll tell you real quick. Tracked him about 380 yards from where Sam shot him. We've been able to stay on blood decent, and then just found his first bed, which has got quite a bit of blood in it. I'd be surprised if we have blood after this. Usually when they bed down for a while, it's not a mortal wound. Even if it is a mortal wound, it'll kind of clog up or clot up and you won't see a lot of blood, but I actually see blood right there. I don't know, it's been a really weird blood trail. Sometimes it's really hard to see, other times it like opens up. But we haven't been able to find the arrow either, which is weird. We're gonna keep going though. Unfortunately, the last time we left you was we were looking for Sam's bull, and we're never able to turn it up. We followed the blood for over 500 yards, and it just dried up. As unlucky and unfortunate that is, that's what it is, and it sucks. Me and Matt are gonna go check out a new ridge. We're hiking up right now. Just dropped the bikes off, and now we're gonna hike up to a ridge and go see what we can see. Go see what we can find. We saw and we had a lot of fun. We saw a nice bull. He was pushing cows, but we bumped him. We were walking up into a meadow. I should have stayed in the trees by the last 100 yards. We walked out in the open and they saw us and took off, but saw a couple cows, that big herd, a spike, and had a bull bugle right below us, but they're just not getting after it. There's obviously no hot cows in that canyon, or else they'd be going wild. We only heard a handful of bugles tonight, so it was a little slower, but any day now, one of these cows, a couple of these cows can turn on, and this canyon will erupt with chaos, so we're just hoping that happens here in the next day or two. But we're learning the country, found some really cool wallows, so that's the biggest part. But we're gonna ride the bikes back and have a good dinner and make a plan for tomorrow and get after it again. We've got about 7 days left, so we got plenty of time. Got a big rainstorm that came in last night about 2 in the morning. It only dumped for probably 30 minutes, but feels like it cooled everything down. So hopefully it's not nearly as hot as it has been. Yesterday it was like 75, 80 degrees up here. Our plan is to go back kind of where we were at yesterday morning, go in a little deeper. We had bulls bugling at us, but we were looking for Sam's bull, so we're going to go in there, hear some bugles, drop in on them, hopefully kill one. Let's go. 6 times real quick. I thought he was coming in, but he just lost excitement. That was fun though. We just gotta keep pushing. One of these times the bull's gonna come in and we'll kill him. That 2 spikes like 60 yards, they busted. We sat down probably half an hour and a bull just bugled over here on this other meadow. So we're trying to play the wind. The wind's going up right now and he's right over here. So we're going to try to get to the edge and see what the wind's going to do and see what he's going to do. But I think this plan is to move in, not make any sound until we know what's going on. Saw a bull. He was a mature bull. He had probably at least 4 or 5 cows. He bugled one time, like right when he got out of his bed. It bugled. We headed in his direction. We spotted him up on the hill. We got close. And I think they did catch us moving a little bit, but the cows responded. He never made another peep, and they just kept walking down the hillside like they want nothing to do with any other elk right now, I guess. Makes it hard. I like archery elk hunting for one reason. And that's for the interaction with the elk. So when it's not happening, it's a little frustrating, but we were hoping to come into here in this new area and have bulls bugling everywhere, but not the case. So we're headed down the drainage, hopefully spark up an interested bull, but if not, we're going to go back to camp and try to figure out what to do tomorrow. We need to pull a rabbit out of her hat.
Marry a man like no other.
We're on our bikes. We have lots of competition today. Another camp rolled in last night. So we've just got to go further, hunt harder, stay out later, and all those things, and have more fun.
Love is a warmest color.
It's a bull bed. It's just smelled as pee. It's a real elk.
Love is a pharaoh.
once again, our sore little butts have rode our bikes back in here. We're gonna head back to that canyon we were in last night. They were going, like the first time it felt like there was a little bit of rut action going. But we had a storm pretty much all day yesterday. Super low front moved in, stormed most of the day, stormed all night. And then, as you can see, it's clear and it's about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than it's been, I believe. In my experience, this morning, if they're rutting at all, they should be going for a while. The last 4 days, they bugle from about 7, 6:30 till 8, and then shut up. So hopefully this morning we have a few more hours and we can play a big bull and try to get a shot on a good one. But I'm liking where we're at right now. We've got about another 1.5 mile ride. So we're probably gonna ditch the bikes, but we got bulls bugling and spirits are high. So let's go try to kill a big bull or a bull. Back at it in the elk woods. It's afternoon of day 5, and we're kind of scratching our heads. We had some other hunters come in today, so it's kind of making the lower country crowded. But this is where me and Matt came up the other day and bumped a 6-point with a small herd. So we're gonna come back up here away from the crowds and see. Hopefully they're bugling a little more up here. I don't know, but I think we have maybe one more possible thunderstorm this afternoon, and then it should be clear for the next 3 days. So hopefully it doesn't hit too hard and the action's is as good as it was last night in the rain. Bulls are that dumb. I guess they wouldn't be around if they were. Hunt. It's come and gone. There was bulls bugling. There's definitely doing some rut activity across the way, but which is a good thing. That's what we've been hoping for. But there's a little bit of a different canyon than we thought. My legs are jello right now. I'm having a hard time walking. I don't think it's from the hiking, but more of the biking. I added up last night. We've done like 72 miles in 5 days on the bikes. And when you haven't rode a bike more than 5 miles in the last 10 years, those muscles that you need to pedal a bike just aren't there. So we got to go take Sam down to the truck. He's got to leave. And then we're going to make a play. We got 2.5 days to make this happen. So we're finally made ourselves over to the saddle that we spotted a big herd of elk in this morning from way over there. And this whole hike has just been a highway of elk tracks, a lot of elk living over here. But our wind hasn't been great. It's getting a little better, but we did just spot one bull about 400 yards away. Just a young bull, but we're thinking this herd's got to still be right here somewhere. The lead cow stopped and picked her head up, turned around and pushed the herd back into the trees. I think they can smell us from here, but it's pretty wild. I wouldn't have guessed I could smell us from that far away, but that sucks because we were trying to hunt this way. But Matt just made a couple cow calls over this ridge. We had cows' answers right below us, so the wind's good to hunt that way. So I think what we'll do is get our stuff and slowly start hunting back this way and try to get out of the wind. But if it stays constant, we'll have really good wind to hunt back towards the side-by-side. Bulls bugling all around us. You can tell they've been living here. But when we're on top and we bugle, they're down in the bottom. I'm starting to think someone's playing a real big prank on us. Everywhere we go, the wind is terrible. Every time we go where we've seen elk, they're not there. They're somewhere different. We're up on top calling. They're not. They're in the bottom calling. Biggest grind of an elk hunt I've been on in a long time. It is just, we've had some opportunity, don't get me wrong, but as much effort we've put in there, I feel like we should have had a couple more close calls, a couple more, maybe mature bulls, but I don't know, maybe they're not in here. I've never hunted this unit. Matt's never hunted this unit. Everyone we ask tells us, yeah, the herd bulls are mature bulls, 5-year-old plus bulls, but every bull we've seen, besides one, has been I would say a 3 or 4-year-old raghorn. But maybe we're just saving the best for last. Got 2 days to try to make this happen. This is getting to be very trying, is the word I'm looking for. A very trying hunt. We just keep hoping, but one day something changes. A cow comes in to eat. But man, it just seems like we haven't had a lot of good luck. But the one thing we haven't done is we haven't stopped trying. We've done everything we can do. Morning and night, we're out. We're pushing, we're going to new places, so that's all we can do, that's all we can control. But we can also have good attitudes, and we're having good attitudes. Another beautiful morning in the elk woods, with not much to show for it, except for just some good memories, I guess. Didn't hear a lot of bugling at all. I think the few bugles we did hear were that of human origin. We're gonna roll the dice and change things up for the next day and a half. Go try something a little different. So we got a lot of work to do. We got to pack camp up, take down to the truck, and then head into a new area on the Can-Am. And then I think we're going to backpack in a few miles, see what happens. This is called the Hail Mary. We had a play designed for this type of situation. We threw that play out the window and we just made up a new play on the fly. Those usually work best.
Rain, rain, go away, come back another day. Mr. Bull, where are you? Why don't you bugle when I call? I think we're calling it, guys. We've got to be home in the morning, and so we knew we had this morning to come in here and try to get it done. What a fun hunt, man. Like, I absolutely love archery hunting. That's where I cut my teeth on the outdoors. I was always into fishing and deer hunting, but when my dad started taking me archery elk hunting, it's really where I fell in love with the woods, and I knew that I wanted to be in the woods the rest of my life. And so every year it's been a very sacred month of September, and for whatever reason, this has been the first year I've had a bow in my hand in September in a couple of years. It's very special to me, and I don't take it for granted. I'm very grateful for every opportunity I have to come out here. If it's Idaho in my hometown or wherever it might be, I'm very grateful for that opportunity and to learn and hopefully be better. We always try to preach, like, I love hunting for so many different reasons, but I think everyone should get out and try hunting. I think those people that kind of sit on the fence and think that we shouldn't be recruiting new hunters, I think those people are missing the point. They're missing the point entirely. I think hunting can change your life for the better, and it's a very positive experience for most people, and that's what we've always tried to promote. And so we're going to continue to promote that, even though it seems like there's more and more people in the industry or people that are hunters that are trying to stop that. I think that's wild. I think everyone needs to get out and try it. Not everyone's going to love it, but everyone should get out and try it and experience for themselves. Especially you kids, man. Get out and do it. Love you long time. Until the next one.